All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to double honors to the elder apostles, as well as the elder bishops who labored to teach us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing this word truth, sincerity, and indeed. We are a branch of the branch of Great Millstone, Chicago, coming at you with some more of it. Dewad, talk to him.
Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of all prophesied, both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Is that not what's going on in the world today? Right now? Right? I mean, they dropping bombs over there in Western Asia. Okay? They're attacking real heavily in Iraq. All right? Saying it's retaliation for, I thought it was 3, but now I'm hearing 4 soldiers. Right? Wrong to say. However it happened. And that was a retaliation for some general. Violence begat more violence, man. You still off him, now he's still off you. You spin the block, they spin the block. It's just this ending, never-ending system of violence, which is pulling the whole world into it.
That's what she said. You remember when she was talking to the North, to our brother on Game of Thrones? Yeah. He said, I'm tired of killing enemies. Every time we kill one, we get 2. Then Cersei said, well, we just gonna have to kill more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
And here's another thing: is that the rest of Edom, the European Edomites, do not want to go to war with Russia. Right. They know better. Right. They too close. I can imagine their news is different. All right. And you got a whole nation of them. If he dies, he dies.
You know they do. Yep. That's the spirit. Because Apollo Creed just died.
So they knew. So they there it is. Right? So they news is different. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I done dealt with the Russians, man. I done trained with them dudes. I done fought with them dudes. And Russians are a different breed of Edomite. And there's a lot of jakes among them too.
A lot.
A lot of jakes.
A lot
of jakes among the Russians, man. But them Russians is rough as hell. And y'all really want it with them. Alright? The American soldiers don't want it with the Russians. They'll talk that big game. Big badass Marines, the Navy SEALs and shit. They don't want to what the Russians do, man. This ain't fucking Call of Duty. Alright? Yeah.
They be training in the snow.
They doing that Sambo shit, man. They was doing that shit in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, Putin was doing it. Putin himself. It's good to say as a leader, it's so as the people.
For all you guys who used to watch the Pride, that team that Fedor was the leader of, that Red Devil team, all them dudes was Russian military. So the Russians actually have a whole military unit that their job is to go fight. And you best believe them the same guys is literally teaching their troops. When somebody get that Joel 2:6. Alright, because when you look at that, man, when you look at that and then you look at the brain implant that just happened, and the fact that millions of people on the earth already have the MOTV in their hands already. All we need now is the event to make it mandatory. World War III has begun. It's already begun. And just because things seem normal in America, and things are far from normal in America. Right? It really is.
Yeah.
Right? Your borders are still wide the fuck open. You can think about what's going on. Your borders are wide open. The states are aligning themselves against the federal government. Right? Violence has increased. Crazy for you. You got excessive deaths now from what happened a couple years ago, because all those people who did going back to 2019, a lot of them are starting to drop dead again. People just dropping. All right, there's a lot going on in America. Things is far from normal. Far from normal.
I can't believe y'all took that.
And this war, and this war that's going on over there in the region of the Valley of Jehoshaphat is blocking sea lanes, which is going to make and now that the war is increased and so many more countries are getting involved, it's going to have a direct effect on your groceries, on your gas, or your foods and services. If you ordered something that was coming over from overseas, you may not never see it. You may never get it. All right, bring out that scripture.
Joel. It's the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 6. It says, before their face the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war.
All right, and that's talking about them ICBMs. All right, specifically, why them Europeans don't want to deal with it? Because they know about Satan 1 and Satan 2. They know about Satan. Ain't no stopping. Russia has missiles that America and no other country cannot stop. They don't have the firepower or the they don't have the damn what was that show? Captain Mr. Stark? Star Trek. They don't have the deflector shield, but activate deflector shields. Right. You know? They don't have that, man.
The missile defense system ain't even 100%.
There you go, man. So, especially dealing with Satan 1 and 2, they don't have, America does not have a defense system to deal with that. So it's no doubt that Russia would win, and not only that, Russia would win a ground battle too.
They will win any battle.
They will win, yeah. So it's a wrap, and they got the power of the biggest army on the planet, foot soldiers. They got the Chinese, and thousands upon thousands of them are here already.
They not ready, bro.
All right, you're not ready, man. You already got it. They just waiting for that phone call, man. And they gonna activate.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they waiting for that boot. They gonna activate.
Yep. Right. They gonna go to one of them properties. And Esau can't have that. They gonna go to one of them properties that they own because they own so much in America. All right. They'll go to one of the properties and they gonna be handing out them rifles. They'll go get suited and booted, man. And you know they gonna be marching down the street with the big ass steps. Yeah. Now they gonna make the ground shake when they come into your neighborhood. Right? And they gonna break into your house, take all your food, take your women, ravish your mama and your sister with them little bitty ass dicks. All right? They gonna ravish them anyway. Okay?
No fear.
Yeah, they about to have their way with Americans, man.
That's right. Perilous times coming to the shores.
It's about to happen.
Back to Joel 2 and 7, it says, they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march, every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks.
You see that? So, going back to a missile defense system or anything that's stopping this is not going to happen because the Lord said it's not going to happen.
And the Lord is going to put his spirit on.
That's right. He said he created the smith and the cold.
Yep.
All right? You people, especially you monkey niggers in the church, they love that scripture where it said, because it's right after it said, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Well, that goes into the elect.
That's
because
talking about the elect, man.
He
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm Salaki. That's talking about the elect, something that the churches don't talk about.
Nothing.
I was in them churches my whole life, man.
Church.
And I never heard anything about the elect. Ever. I never knew that there was an elect that were predestinated, that were all pre-chosen. Even though there's so many scriptures on it that we could be here all day just teaching on the elect.
That's right.
All right?
But no, what I was saying was that nothing's going to stop this. The only thing that's going to stop anything from being harmed by these missiles is, matter of fact, somebody did that. Why the brother did that, though? Because the only thing that's going to stop anything, let alone this country that's going to be a barren wasteland, all right, is being of the elect. Nothing else is going to stop that. Outside of the elect, the ICBM missiles are going to wipe out every single thing you ever looked at.
It's going to drive all the rivers in the waters in America.
That's right.
America is going to be one gigantic desert because the Bible says so. All right? It's going to be nothing here but desert creatures.
Man.
And it's going to be left that way forever so that the whole world remember This was a place that did this to what they did to us, to the Lord's people. And most importantly, where they crucified him. Now we know that they didn't crucify him here. What they crucified was his image. That fake image that the people have of the Lord was promoted here heavier than anywhere else. It was promoted here even harder than in Europe.
That's right.
Because in Europe, there are images of him being what he actually looked like still around. Polish people, Romanian people are bowing down to dark images of the Lord, all the time. It's over here in America where that lie was pushed of him being pale fleshed. All right.
That whole Ukraine thing started off. Putin was like making speeches. He had the Russian icons out on display on TV.
Yeah.
Really?
Like literally, like had them all like
Yeah, he had the
multiple
Madonna.
times.
Yeah. All you
that.
saw was the saints.
And that's why they right, bro.
All you saw was the disciples. The images of Mary and Jesus, so what they say, and they were all Negroes. All right, go ahead.
They changed the face of them, though.
Come on,
Say
man.
again?
They painted a different face, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's called iconoclasm.
yeah.
But no, but you were showing the actual ones though. The ones that haven't been touched, that were 500 and 600 years old, 700 and 800 years old, going back to the Dark Ages.
It's back in the book of Joel 2 and 8. It says, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one on his path.
They can be bumping into each other, and not making it to their target.
So like it says, everyone in his path. It says, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city.
So when they fall upon the sword, meaning when they try to use the defense system to stop it, it ain't gonna work. When the Lord, once that missile leaves the silo and the Spirit puts the Lord and the Spirit of the Lord puts on it, He's gonna guide it to where He wants it to go. All right. Just like when you keep seeing what they keep calling aliens and UAPs. Those are the angels. Those are the chariots of Israel, man. That's our ticket out of here. But they also show you that they can manipulate the electronics and everything around them. They were turning off and on missile sites. Got the whole base panicking because they trying to shut down a missile and the missile activated. It was like, shit, this thing keep going. We're going to start a world war. They trying to shut it down.
They showed you that on
And then
X-Men
until the
First
angel decides to shut it down. All right?
So the one chariot going around the missile that they shot out, and then like laser beamed the missile, and the missile just like
Fizzled out. Then the
It,
chariot
like,
just
broke off.
the missile and the chariot shut off about 10 times at the speed that the missile was moving. Now you got to think about it, man. This was a missile that was moving at over 10,000 miles per hour. And this thing is just flying around. This missile was flying, and this thing flying around, shooting at it until it just goes out the sky. All right? Then it just zips off.
Yeah.
You know? And you think you're gonna fight that? You better make himself a space force. You dudes is clowns. Right? That's like an ant talking about some put him up.
Well, that's why
To your big ass boot.
He described it in the second Ezra. He said, yet they don't fight because they all,
Yeah.
the Lord, he has to put the spirit on them to fight them, just like the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh seen all that great shit happen. He didn't want it, but the Lord made him do that to make the example. That's why the scripture said in Jeremiah, no longer shall they say the Lord that delivered you out of the land of Egypt, but out of the land of North. Because it's going to happen the same way.
Right here out of North America.
He's going to put the spirit on these people to fight, and they're not really going to want to.
They're gonna be terrified, but they're gonna fight anyway.
That's
so
right.
once again, it's gonna be like an ant trying to get down to the timberland.
Timberland.
Talking about the timberland.
Yep.
As he gets water.
Oh yeah, and it gotta be fulfilled. I think that's Revelation the 14th chapter. That gotta be fulfilled. Where it says Michael and his angels fought with Satan and his angels. That's talking about
Go
the
ahead, get
Space
it.
Force and the Air Force. Matter of fact, get that.
Go to Joel the 3rd chapter now. Yes, out of the Old Testament.
That's cool. Hold it.
Yeah,
I
hold
got
it.
a
Gotta Joel
question
that
for the
first.
brothers,
All right,
man.
what's your question, brother?
When it came down to the atomic bomb, right? You think they only made one, but they made a bunch of them. Just to control the civilization, like as far as
You already answered your question. The atomic bombs are now nuclear. The atomic bomb gave birth to the nuclear bombs. Now they got nukes. Nukes is 1,000 times more powerful than the atomic bomb. So yes, they got plenty of them. And between Russia and America, they got, you can't even count. All right? And Russia was broke for so long, but they put while Americans were over here living it up good in the 80s, you know, driving around and they Lamborghinis and they Ferraris and shit, you know, doing all this illegal trade and having a good old time. The Russians were, and people over there struggling. They were building up their military and building up their missile technology. And now their missile technology is like, what they say, like 2 or 3 decades ahead of America.
So ask me this though. Why do Chinese feel they can't have now more than 2 kids in the household?
I don't think that's the case anymore. That was a bullshit. Now they struggling. Now they saying that they need people to have more babies. So that was something.
They need more power, right?
Yeah, because they actually jacked themselves up.
Yeah, they wanted more men to build their military.
Yeah, but
They was having more women.
Yeah,
exactly.
And they had to stop it, but
I'm here.
they was doing it to have the men. But when they wasn't producing, they was just having women. Now all of the women looking around saying they needed men, so now it's the opposite.
Right.
Let's get to the real scripture.
And then on top of that too, a lot of Chinese women are marrying foreigners anyway.
Yeah.
They're not really into them.
Hey, they fucking black niggas like me. So let's keep that straight.
All right. So just to keep it real, a lot of Asian women ain't really fucking with Asian men like that. Right? Nope. All right. Especially, well, you know, they've been introduced to the West and BBC.
That's right.
It's black history.
That's
right.
And he gonna say the BBC.
It is what it is, bro.
That's right, shit. You better get you a Chinese. They walking around right now.
Hey, nah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
They looking for you. Tell them you about to see
Nah, I'm just asking.
Red Man and Method Man was saying that shit in the song like 15 years ago. BBC.
Yeah.
Pictures was in the BBC, man. So
they
ain't nothing new. Go ahead, bro.
And this is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "For behold, in those days, and at that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations,
And that's what's going on. All the nations are being gathered so that they may be judged.
That's why your stupid ass cousin joining the army.
All right. So yeah, anybody in the army that goes over to the Valley of Jehoshaphat, because someone left on a question on my comment board asking, what about if any of the elect are going to get drafted? I said, I doubt it. And I said, and if they do, the Lord's going to give them some way out of it.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't worry about it. You know, don't even worry about it. All right, because I'm assuming that the brother's probably that age where he could possibly get drafted. All right.
it says, back in Joel 3 and 2, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the Valley of Jehoshaphat.
Right, and the Valley of Jehoshaphat is over there in Western Asia that they fraudulently and falsely call the Middle East. Right? That's, you know, the Middle East term they made up. That's Western Asia. All right? That's where all that's going down there. You know, Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq, all that area, that's Western Asia. It's in Asia, always has been. Go ahead.
And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel.
So the Lord's going to plead there with them. How's he going to plead with them? Isaiah 66 and 15. He's gonna light their ass up, right? He ain't gonna plead with them. Be like, hey,
buddy,
let's
please,
let
buddy.
Israel go.
Buddy, please,
Right?
please,
Let
buddy.
Jacob go.
Please.
No, he gonna plead with them like that. That's not what it's saying at all.
It goes into judgment.
He coming over there to put that timberland on them hands.
Hold on, what's the
All right?
Yeah, because because he gonna say it, the fire with cherries. That ain't no plea deal. That's you getting your ass judged. Right.
This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 16. For by fire, like 15. Isaiah 66, verse 15. For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames.
Right, so he just told you that some same things that you call UFOs and UAPs, all right, when the Lord comes, those same UFOs and UAPs will be lighting your ass up with fire.
Fire.
All right, they gonna be lighting you up too. All right.
Verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abominations in the mouth shall be consumed together, saith Yahweh.
Like the brother said, and when the Lord come back, he ain't coming to plead with you like, hey, bro. See, this is why we out on the highways and the byways every week, man. We out here every Saturday, bro. You know, we're just trying to compel our people back to righteousness. Oh, that's what's up, man. But no, we just going together. Because this is why we out here, man. And this is why our people should be hearkening unto the words of the Lord. Because, hey, the Lord not coming to play, man. You know, he just said with fire, he's going to plead with your flesh. The slain of the Lord shall be many, man. So this is the time for us to wake out of this slumber, man. And do what we got to do to receive that salvation.
That's the definition of the word.
So like yeah, the brother was right, it's not completed, it's not well, give me a reason to do this, I'll go let you know. The Lord, this is the time of the Lord's leniency and it's going towards the elect. The chosen is gonna hear it and return because that spirit of faith on them to believe this word. Everybody else, like I said, well, you got the 1 Corinthians 11 and 32, I believe it is, where it says that we're getting judged right now, so that we should not be judged with the world. Because they got a hell of an ass whooping, man.
Right. Man, we can get spanked right along with everybody else. All right, but we're going through it now, so we don't have to go through it later. You know? Yeah, back to Joel 3rd chapter.
This back in Joel 3 and 2 again. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
And that's what's going to happen because the Lord is going to plead for his people, man. Go ahead, read the next one.
It says, and they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine.
And that's what happened. These heathens put us in captivity, and now it's time for the recompense, man. Because this is the second part of manifest destiny. Because this really happened. And just like can't none of you Negroes and Spigroes deny that the transatlantic slave trade and all them other atrocities happened to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is payback for
I was going to bring that out because, you know, that's why Vocab Malone, instead of me trying to duck and dodge the prophecies, or he tries to make fun of the prophecies, when we speak on Deuteronomy 28th chapter, all right, we're going to go right back to where we were going. But that's the spirit.
No, I mean, it's right.
Because I was the man, but I was going to really, I came out here with that in my mind. Because I saw a video and I'm still heated.
No cap.
With him running his mouth, man. All right? But, and we were talking about this at the dojo before we left. Okay? Somebody real quick, get me Deuteronomy 28 and like 43, 44. Read to like 46, 47.
You said 28, 43, 44.
How does 43 start?
Whoso the stranger that is within thee.
Yes.
All right, this is Deuteronomy 28, 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
Stop right there. All right. The heathens open up restaurants and businesses in our neighborhoods.
Ishmael.
Who opens up businesses in Jewish neighborhoods?
Jewish.
Only them. So how could this possibly be them, vocab alone? All right. Read.
It says, and you shall come down very low.
All right. And
He shall lend to thee.
whoa, wait. When's the last time that any of y'all lent some money to some fake Jews? Okay. All right.
Yep.
No, you ain't lending shit to them. They're taking your shit. They ain't even the same category. All right. All right. So nobody's lending to them. They lend to everyone else. How could they possibly fit this prophecy? You know? All right. Keep going.
He shall lend to thee, and you shall not lend to him. He shall be the head, and you shall be the tail.
What gated community have you ever been in where it was all so-called black people? I've been in quite a few. I've been in a few gated communities, all right?
They like a motherfucker.
And it's very few blacks and Latinos in them, so-called. All right, I'm not saying that they're not there, but in most cases, it's very, very few of them. They are not the predominant people there. All right, on every block, it may be one or two of them. All right, and fuck around is damn Samuel Jackson or some shit.
Right.
All right.
Like you terrorists.
Exactly. Because guess what? You see that gate?
Hey, don't talk about that.
Gate right across the
That's
street.
some bad shit.
That's a gated community, right there. You just can't walk into it. You got to go over that road. Right? There are plenty of those all over the north side of Chicago. And every one of them is full of small houses. They Edomites. All right? You know, you got a few other people. You got some Elamites and some, right, Moab and Ammon in there too. But it's primarily Esau that lives in those gated communities. And he can't have that either. You got to run that.
Definitely.
Hell.
I severely claimed her. Severely. Long ago.
That's a badass Edomite.
And then,
Elam.
Yeah, that's a cut. And another thing with vocab, with all this shit going on in Southwest Asia, he hasn't said anything about it.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Right?
Like nothing.
And you know what? Because he can't. And if he does, he's going to cut himself.
because it's going to go to prophecy.
It's going to go to prophecy, and he don't want to deal with prophecy. He only wants to come against prophecy because he's trying to say that all those things in Deuteronomy already passed. And some of them have. But keep reading.
It says, Deuteronomy 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till you be destroyed.
Right? Till you be destroyed. All right? Look, even the average white person would say to you that they know and understand that Jewish people run and control America. That's common talking point on social media now, which is why they want to shut it down. All right? And which is why a lot of Edomites, other white people, so-called, got issues with them, because basically what happened is Amalek, these fraudulent people who call themselves Israelis and Jewish, they hauled Jacob, they hauled Esau's blessing to themselves and are claiming to be Jacob.
Yeah.
Right? Because Esau was given his current, present, evil world to rule over. That was because when he cried like a bitch, Father, is there any blessing left for me? And he gave him a temporary blessing. He told him that he would get up over his brother. All right? He would break his yokes and he would get up over him. All right? But we know it was temporal. Because his father also told him in the same breath, I made him Lord over thee. Basically, there's really nothing I can do for you. And then he cried, so he loved his son, so he gave him a blessing too. And we're in the end of Esau's blessing.
That's right.
That's why even his women are going to jail for killing niggas.
Right.
They didn't go to jail for killing niggas.
They go to jail for nothing.
Right.
Anything.
Now they're actually going to jail.
Homeless.
Police going to jail for killing niggas and spiggers now. You know we at the end. All right? Because, man, you go back 60 years ago, all right? Not even. They was hanging niggas and spiggers. Still.
Take a picture.
All right? And then pose with the body. You know? You got records of it. You can identify those people's family members today. All right? Some of them old bastards are still alive. Because they was young men when they was doing that.
Remember that general, one of that military old Edomite, he was about 100 years old, talking about World War II. He talking about how fucked up America is now. He said, our boys didn't die for this. Our boys didn't die.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, they did, nigga. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Or the other one that said he'll kill all the dudes on the other side of the line right now.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. He was like, man, I'll smoke them all right now.
Yeah. I think that dude was a colonel.
Yeah.
That old ass Edomite.
He was.
I think he was a Marine too.
Like that. He was a Marine.
Yeah, he was an old ass, yeah.
And he was saying, he was like,
He said, right.
after this.
He said, right. This, you know, this Mr. Ma'am shit.
Yeah.
Mr. Dude shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But go ahead, jump up to oh, keep going.
He's real.
It says, because thou hearken not to the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Forever, man. So, once again, vocab Malone, where are the images of Jewish people with yokes of irons around it? Where?
Pictures in the future.
Where is the pictures of them being enslaved? All right. Who are they? Who's in their neighborhoods high above them? Right. Who are they borrowing money from?
Right.
No, they're the lenders of the money.
Right.
They control things. They have a voice. The Israelite will have no voice, no power.
Right.
None of that. Okay. Should not go to 28:60.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Into Egypt again with ships, all right? And America is spiritually Egypt.
Right.
All right? All you gotta do is look at it. Just look at its customs. Look at the layout of Washington, D.C. And in every major city, it's nothing but obelisks. As a matter of fact, all your professional men wear a bald face like the Egyptians did, and wear a damn phallic symbol hanging from, wearing it. Basically, Americans professionally walk around with dicks hanging from their necks. You call them neckties. All right? That necktie is the same symbol of that erected penis that sits in Washington, D.C. at the Capitol. An uncircumcised penis. That's why it's got a point on it. Okay? Pointing up to the sky on top of that. Wicked son of a bitch. No, you know, sometimes they gotta work a job, they gotta do that shit.
I mean, I'm glad,
You know?
I don't give a fuck. But that's definitely what it is.
But that's exactly what it is. The tie is a phallic symbol. It's a representation of a penis. So you walking around with it, you know. Guess you can just go to the damn dirty store and just buy you a damn rubber ticket hanging from your neck. Just walk around with that, man. It's the same shit.
It's a noose too, though. It's a noose too, though, bro.
Yeah, it's a noose, but it's actually it's a phallic symbol. That's what it is. It's a phallic symbol.
It's a noose.
And it can be used to choke you, but it's not a noose. It's a phallic symbol. That's what it is. All right?
It's a noose.
And the bow ties, a set of nuts. It's the same shit, man. All right? It's the same shit. It's phallic symbol. All right? Go ahead.
It says, Deuteronomy 28:68, and Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With ships. That's why FBI and the Marines, and some military, they wear clip-on ties for that very reason. They wear clip-on so that they can't be choked.
Yeah, because it's a noose.
All right?
Man, could you cut that shit out, bro? Go teach that shit across the street.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, by the way whereof I spake to thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold to your enemy.
Right, so when and where were Jewish people sold? Ever. All right? When and where? Did anybody have an answer on the comment board? All right, anybody? Okay.
Jewish slaves in home.
Yeah. Take it to the camera, bring it up.
They own it.
I've done lessons on that. I got a whole book about who controlled the slave trade, and most of the information came from Henry Ford. All right, and it was the Jewish people.
That's why I like attacking. You take away the bullshit. You really see what somebody is and just attack.
Shit don't want to pop up. It's blurry.
It's all right. You can read it, brother. Yeah, but just look up the name Aaron Lopez in the
It's right here. It's the first one. Moses Levy, Jacob Franks, Aaron Lopez on the Abigail.
There you go. So the slave trade was ran and controlled by the Jewish people. All right. The rest of the other white people were the overseers and the workers, just like they are today. All right. Fortune 500, right? The crackers were their brethren, of course. They actually look down on them as well. And that's why them southern Edomites, them good old boy Edomites they can't stand the fake Jews.
Yeah,
Because they understand that. They understand that the fake Jews were behind Lincoln and behind the United States money system by taking away their slaves and trying to, get rid of their southern currency and all their gold.
Yep.
They were trying to create this new America, and they wanted America the way it was.
Right.
All right? Because they wanted to eventually, their goal was to get. The goal was to get control over the banking system, and the banking system literally has more power than your government.
Absolutely.
And they've proven that over and over again. Matter of fact, one of the Rothschilds got on TV or got on I saw him I don't know if it was on Instagram or TikTok, but in the interview he said that there's no checks and balances with them. The government doesn't control them. All right? And they do dictate policy and are all involved and they exist within all these codes and statutes that they use to rule over you Americans illegally. Right? All them codes and statutes.
They're above the law.
Exactly. They operate outside the law.
Yeah.
All right. They hide behind the flag, right? And they're in the courthouse, but they're not dealing with you within American law. They're operating and this comes out every damn week. They're operating with the UCC codes, the water, brother. They operate with UCC codes and UCC, and that's a lot of people. That's why a lot of people don't want to be cops and stuff anymore, because people are challenging their authority because they're like, wait a minute, you're using UCC codes and shit over there. That's not lawful at all. People are beginning to understand that now. See, they really messed up when they created this internet. All right, and let people like me learn how to read, man.
That's right.
All right. All right. Yeah. Now. Yeah, you can bring that up.
It's speaking about. Elder, it's Isaiah 10:1. This land back on what the elder was saying. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievances which they have prescribed."
That's all the codes and statutes that they're ruling over you Americans in all these states. The same states that complain about the federal government are doing the same shit to the people in their court system, in their courthouse. Because they come up with all these codes and shit that gets around your rights. All right, American citizens are supposed to have unalienable rights that they were born with, and the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. And you have a court system and a justice system which is operating around it, outside it. All right, that's what they're doing. So the average American citizen goes to court, and you're not getting judged according to American law. You're getting judged according to foreign law, and it is actually illegal, unconstitutional, to bring an American citizen up under a foreign treaty.
That's right.
All right? Talk about it all the time. That's what makes Title 4D child support fraud. Title 4D is of a foreign entity, it's not American. But yet, and on top of that, most people don't know that Title 4D was a pilot program. Started in 1990, ended in 1994, so it was never even enacted into positive law, meaning no one wrote it or voted it into law. So they're enforcing something that was never, there's no law.
Color of law.
So it's under color of law, because you're getting something from the courts, because they saw how much money they were making, they was like, oh no, we're not stopping this. So they've been going, so basically, people are getting destroyed. They're destroying households, homes, and especially men's livelihood with that shit, and it's not even legal, man.
And it incentivizes the female to leave the man.
And yes,
to get money out there.
that's to destroy the family part.
Yeah, you got this monkey bitch that played on Friday with the short hair. What's that monkey bitch name? Yeah, Nia Long. Yeah. You got some dude, and I think he was boning the Spice, that nigga who
He made
worked
it
for the
dope.
bump.
He made it dope.
Yeah, the
Coach
nigga,
for the Boston Celtics.
he was just, and now as a fucking, she getting $35,000 a month from this nigga.
Yep.
Just because he did something that wasn't wicked.
Yep.
He had sex with one of his co-workers, this Latin bitch that was in the, with them, and she got mad and basically took him to the court. Nigga, $35,000 a month. crazy. That's wicked as hell, man.
On a man who's allowed to have multiple women.
And that bitch is rich.
Yeah.
That's what's the foolishness about it. Everything about it is wicked.
So
and
they
they'll
were,
show
they
you.
were married,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah, I
and,
mean,
and he was boning his fight.
yeah.
Hey, real quick, Isaiah 4:1.
That shit folly, bro.
Just real quick, because all he did was had another wife.
Yeah,
right?
but
Yep, and right, and then if you was there to drain his nutsack every morning, that's what you get for letting him leave the house with a loaded gun. Right?
nah, she
You
left
should
the
have been on
bitch
your
in here
knees,
dumb.
slobbing him off. All right, every time he got up to go, all right, you empty his tank, he gonna have nothing left no other.
Shit.
Do your job. All right?
And
Or she could have just minded her fucking business.
that's
Right.
I'm siding with that one right there because
You living a fucking soft life.
yeah.
This
Fuck
nigga,
all
you the
that.
head coach of the Boston Celtics, bitch. You're washed up. You ain't been things since
Like,
the
come
90s.
on.
Right.
All you had to do was ride the wave.
Look, first of all, we gonna start right here. The bitch is black.
got
Supposed
a
to be
real
a
hair.
Dominican or something, but nah, that bitch black. We gonna keep this real, man. Like, just sit. Look, you damn black women. You know y'all time up. Just ride the wave, man. You had a good life, like the brother said. The elder brother said. You had a soft life.
Now you back out there committing adultery, getting boned up,
Big time
seated
adultery.
up by everybody else.
Oh,
Go
and
ahead.
that other bitch said the same thing. That fucking, she looked like a Jake, but shit, you fight the twins, T and Tamara. Talk about how I'm not getting any DMs no more, and how I regret my divorce so bad. Nobody's checking for me. And I think dude got the white woman to be smart, but go ahead, the real white woman.
Right, not one that's trying to be black and have a bad attitude.
Trying to be so niggerish.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women will take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And so we bring the scripture out, but what the setting is, all hell will have been broke loose by then, man. And what you're seeing right now is the build up to that hell being broken loose. All right, I brought it out in my current lesson. Agenda 2030 is real. This fucking Edomite, he wants to have everybody microchipped by 2030, man.
And that means he's gonna start implementing
Shit is gonna start rolling very fast, man.
And he gonna have to do it faster than that because he gonna be too far behind the curve with Russia and China. So he gonna have to move. Russia and China digital shit is moving already.
Exactly.
And that digital shit is backed by gold. So America way behind. So they're gonna have to step it up.
And in them stepping it up,
in the midst of World War III.
That's
Civil War.
So that shit can already happen ASAP.
This shit about to go
How they
down,
gonna control all them foreign soldiers is here?
it's not right. It's not.
That's how they gonna keep up with it.
And it's gonna be record job losses. Like I said, we're getting ready. The entire industry is getting ready to change, man. With everything going digital, with AI becoming more advanced, a lot of these women that live that soft life, that work remote, software engineers, all these different jobs that you can do on a laptop, they're gonna be fucking phased out.
Getting your 6 figures and thinking you high and mighty.
Yeah.
Man.
I saw how much software
I used to fuck
engineers,
with
man.
bitches like that, man.
I just say
I had clients
one.
like that.
Yeah.
I was going to their house to train them, and they sitting at the table with their legs crossed.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Ain't doing shit.
And I'm like,
Ain't doing shit.
Man, they talk to anybody on the other side of the screen for 30 minutes, close the computer, make $100,000 a year, man.
Yeah. Ain't doing shit,
Ain't
bro.
doing shit.
You know what I mean?
All
Micromanage.
because you went to school, which they paid for half of that because they give all these incentives to women if they didn't give them men.
At all.
And then give them the job.
All right, and then they give you the job.
Exactly.
Now you best believe
Right.
they're not gonna give Maria the job and tell Juan to fuck off.
Exactly.
My instructor told me that.
Right.
We over there for fucking engineer apprentice. He stopped the class. He said, "Look," he said, "you women," he said, "they incentivize it." He said, "I could have all the credentials and experience in the world, but just because you are licensed and you're actually trying for this job," he said, "they're gonna give you a shot." He said it in front of the class, man.
It is.
It don't matter if you a so-called Edomite or whatever. They want to propel. They want to make the she economy.
That Queen of Heaven
Especially if you're a woman of color.
It's especially
Because they want to make sure to create that imbalance within your community.
Right.
Because
Right.
now notice already fucked up Judah. Now they really attacking the northern kingdom now.
Yep.
They're elevating the shit out they women while holding they men back. They doing the same shit to them now.
I just found out recently that if you have Section 8 or low-income housing, HUD and CHA will pay for your college. So you bitches getting free food, free house, free medical, along with free college, man.
Medical in there too.
What the fuck?
Free child care.
Free everything.
Say it again.
All you gotta do is say fuck that nigga.
That's all you gotta do.
That's it.
This Isaiah, just going to what the elder brother's going into. This is Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear to my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vengeance shall fail." See, right now, Esau is pumping up that vengeance. All right? He said, "The gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled."
Let me give you an example of him keeping that vengeance going. The theaters. The movie theaters, they would, look, the government is keeping them open, right? Because people aren't going to movies like that. The theaters be empty. The only time the theaters actually have people in it is on Friday night and on the weekends. But Monday through they don't get the foot traffic like they used to.
No.
All right, because I often go to the movies during the week, during the day, right? And I've been in the special theaters with the special seats and shit, and all that by myself, sitting in the middle of my feet. I'm only on this big ass screen. I'm like, damn, this is cool. Like I'm at home. I'm like, what the fuck? No, that movie. What was that movie? Train to Busan. What was the part 2? It was called the part 2 was raw as fuck. It was called the Peninsula. It was part 2. I watched that by my damn self, and I'm like, this shit. I'm like, America's done. And I'm just watching this shit, enjoying it. Because I'm sitting in the damn, what do you call it? Them theaters, the
4D.
AM something.
no, the IMAX. I'm in the damn IMAX by my goddamn self.
Bring it up.
In America.
That's a good day.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
I'm in an IMAX bar. I watched that whole movie alone.
That's
I'm like, God damn, this shit raw as hell. I'm like, damn, I'm special than a motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
You know? So it's failing. And I'm going to tell you, because I go do movies and then I go do lessons. That's what I do. All right? I was like, oh shit, this, and they give me great ideas for lessons, and I pump them out, man. But I'm in there, and it's 1, 2, 3 people, maybe 4 people.
No nigga commentary.
Or nobody.
No, nigga, you know I'm king of nigga commentary.
Me and some old ass white woman.
Trying to fight.
And I'm on one side of the theater, and she way on the other side. Ain't nobody in between. You right? So America's done, man.
Shit, last time I went to the theater, they didn't even fucking ask for no ticket, because you know how you can get it online?
Yeah.
We just walked in, nobody asked me, can I see your ticket? Nothing. It was like nobody was fucking there.
Yeah, and I went with the Gook, so you know it was official. They ain't say shit. I had the hat on.
You just walked clean in.
Yeah, bro, once you got the hat and the Gook, bro, they know you business, bro. Ain't no niggas walking in the theater like this. God, no. Just finishing that up. It said, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, the vengeance shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless, will strip you and make you bare, gird sackcloth upon your loins. So that's what's going to happen, but you know that this is a prophecy for an end time, going back to what the elder was saying. Hey, look, the scriptures tell you in Jeremiah, I think it's 31. It said in that day a woman shall compass a man. That's that was written thousands of years ago, but we didn't see that to the last 50 years.
Exactly.
In any society.
Exactly.
That's this. So this, when you read Jeremiah, Isaiah, Micah, or the Lord and the gospel.
That's a very good point to bring up, dumbass vocab Malone, to show you that the prophecies are popping off now.
So fast.
All right? Because there's been no society in history of mankind where women were surpassing men until you said like the last 50, 60 years.
That's right, yeah.
That's when that shit started happening.
Yeah.
In the late 1960s.
That's why
going into the 70s.
Yep.
It's an author, his name is J.D. Unruh. He collected 5,000 years of human history. It spanned all types of dynasties, kingdoms, and rulers. said whenever they liberated women's sexuality, that empire or kingdom collapsed. Shortly thereafter.
Every time.
Every single time. And that's what from the Babylonians to the Romans to the Greeks, all right, every single kingdom or dynasty collapsed. Shortly thereafter, they liberated females.
Debo, that's a female.
That's right. So that's how you know, hey, we're at that end, man. All right, hey, this shit is done. And like the elder was saying, man, hey, they've been given a false sense of security with how society is set up. So as society is crumbling, they're going to be a very bad case, man. Yep. They're already beginning to sign cry like, damn, where can I find a real man? Where all good men go?
Yeah, well,
they fucking left, man.
Yeah,
they checked out.
You left them alone.
All right, big time.
All right, and the men you complaining about, you raised them.
So why?
All these soft ass Ray Rays, why? Right? All these badass Ray Rays, emotional ass Ray Rays. So game banging ass feminine.
All of them soft as hell.
Man, how you gonna be hard?
All of them soft as fuck.
And soft as fuck at the same time.
The guys are emotional
Tough
and the
ass
women are
but
masculine.
yep.
Right.
You know, alphabet.
It's Keisha, man. Keisha did that to him, man. These niggas grew up eating flaming hot spray type dots, man. Every nigga that's like my age and under, like 30, every nigga under 40 through. Through.
You know, for real.
35 and under through. 30 and under through. 20, you just a woman.
You can't talk to them.
You a woman.
You can't, yeah. You can't.
You a woman.
You can't reason. You can't reason with them, man. Nope.
That's why I just put my hands on them and leave.
And I remember I got into it with one of the brothers, man. Because we were having a conversation. And I said, no, they younger generation, man, they just die. Man, I dare you say shit like that.
Hey.
I'm like, ain't no saving them.
I'ma give them
I said, then you save them, nigga. I said, them niggas will kill you.
They will kill you in a heartbeat.
With your dumb ass.
Step on their shoe. Hey, listen. Even that, as much as I hate this black Magilla gorilla monkey knuckle nigger, even Dr. Umar said it. Apostle Elder Tar said it. He said even Dr. Umar said that.
Right.
These black niggas just gotta die, man. They gotta die.
There is no saving them.
They have to die, bro. These young niggas, they through.
Yeah, you can't reason with them, man. Look, yesterday on my way to the pit, all right? I'm on a bus. Yeah, that was yesterday, right? We was at the pit. No, I mean the day before.
Yeah, when I was whooping their ass.
I'm on my way to the pit, and so all the high school kids are getting on there, and the grammar school kids. They all sat in the front of the bus, and these old people that can barely stand up, they're standing in front of them, about to fall and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And they just sitting there talking shit, and I'm like,
nobody
really, niggas, y'all go?
do that,
I'm like, what the fuck?
Nobody.
You know, they sitting in all the seats that are for the elderly, right? And they got all these old feeble people shaking and shit, trying to stand up. One old woman got on with like her little grandbaby, and I'm like,
cause nobody taught them respect, man.
I was like,
they don't have respect, man. They don't have no respect, man. None.
Shit, and they showed you the one bitch at Walmart with her 3 daughters and eating chips and Oreos and cookies and drinking everything and shit. We eat for free. They all eating all the food in the Walmart.
damn. And you can't tell them nothing, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, holy, a right seed. How then are you turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Get that in Ecclesiastes, prophet children. I think it's 30 and 1.
And matter of fact, somebody grab Sirach 16 and 1 to land back that, man. Because our children are finished, man. The scripture saying, Isaiah, thy sons have fainted. They're like wolves in the net. They stand on the corner everywhere, man.
Yeah.
I believe it's Isaiah 51 and 20.
Yeah, and you go to the hood, and wherever the gas station is, where the liquor store is, you know, you got young niggas standing out there.
Yeah. I don't even go in. Where I'm at, that fucking liquor store on the corner, 87 commercial, I don't even go in there in the summertime, man. Cause it be judgment popping off right there, man. That fucking gas station on Exchange.
Yeah.
By like 70. Yeah. I don't go in there, man. It's like every other day you see red tape and flashing lights in front of that motherfucker,
That nigga
man.
Kanye say he got chains off a block off his chain. Nigga got
It's
changed.
happening daily, man. You gotta, hey man, you gotta avoid
I'm
niggers,
just some
man.
young punk.
Yeah.
Right. And the nigga that got judged wasn't even the one that
That
was
was trying to get,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
That nigga, that the
Nigga
nigga.
shooting sideways.
Yeah.
Right.
Niggas will tell you.
Empty in the clip.
Yeah.
The nigga they shooting at still standing there like this.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause they got switches now.
Look,
that shit
144.12.
Right.
Yeah, they
How
bitch.
much you outside.
You know, and they wasn't even laced. You look at these rap, you niggas ain't never seen real shit. Hey, look, man, I was really laced, man. You don't empty no clip on the hit, because we gotta make it back. We gotta make it back, nigga. I'm keeping 4. I don't care if I got 50 in this bitch. I'm keeping 10. Cause niggas really out here, man. This Ecclesiasticus 16:1. It says, desire not a multitude of unprofitable children,
Yeah, it is.
neither delight in ungodly sons. That's a bunch of niggers, man.
16.
A bunch of fucking niggers, man. With no courtesy, man.
Eli's sons.
Yeah.
Man, the worst.
Hey, way worse. Cause like I was thinking about that when he like the Isaiah. I'm a nigga who used to stand at the store all day, stand on the porch all day, wait till my neighbors leave to sell crack on their porch. Hey, but like my cousin and like all the older G's and shit, like I'm telling the truth. Like when you see certain houses, Miss White, Miss Millie, Miss Williams, look, you get the fuck up. They got their groceries. Look, you walk their groceries, you open their gate, or you getting hit in the mouth, nigga. Whichever one you want, it don't matter. Ain't no niggas around to hit you on y'all shit no more.
That's right.
I remember
right.
getting hit in my shit for being bogus.
Yeah.
That's right.
You niggas need to get hit in your shit.
I came from
It's
that
about
era,
to
man.
happen.
For real, man.
Right? Or you did some shit, and next thing you know, your neighbor was it was on your porch, ratting your ass out.
Yep.
As soon as you got home, you got snacks.
Yep.
Shit,
You didn't embarrass me out there. Wah, 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 wah.
Because
You couldn't even
that's
get-
the Israelite culture.
you
That's
couldn't
just
even
nigga
get- You
shit.
couldn't even get in the door.
You know?
Right?
See? So, but just like it tells you in 2nd Ezra, when the angel described it to Ezra, what did he say? He said, as those that will be before thee are mightier than thee and stronger than thee, so those that be after thee be weaker than thee. And see, now, it's the time of the end. This the weakest niggas has ever been.
Yep.
This the most masculine females has
Emasculated.
ever been.
Yeah.
It's all backwards. That's why Psalms 82 said the earth is out of course, man.
Yeah.
This shit is fucked up out here, man. And that's why you gotta be grateful that you got the spirit on you. And I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah, women are fucking masculine as fuck collectively, man.
For real. Especially that nigga.
Especially the Judite woman, man. That nigga woman.
That's just a,
And
that's
you know
just a
what?
dude with a pussy.
And Ephraim ain't far behind him.
Yeah, he
I like grabbing their hair though.
You know?
At least they got that.
They
But
can
he
get-
right.
They can get snapped
He
back
right.
into it when you grab their hair, right?
He right.
Shit,
No,
I-
he right. But that damn, that, look, stay away from that black woman, because she'll get you killed. You know, that black bitch will get you killed, man. And see, my thing with that damn nigger woman is, Jake, when I talk about it, Jake just think I'm talking, I wish you could just fuck the bitch and get away with it. But y'all dick too tender for that. See, I don't go around my motherfucking sister, my mama when she was living, my aunties, my cousin. Just don't even go around a black woman, man. It puts a demonic aura around you. It's either gonna make you a super demon or a super bitch. Only thing that protect brothers is the spirit.
Right.
And a lot of brothers got tender dicks too. So they, especially Jake, they too compassionate.
Because it ain't that dear mama spirit.
Yeah, snap out of that
Even in the
shit.
song, he'd have told you his mama wasn't shit.
Man,
He told you
He
she
told
wasn't shit. Right, she a fucking dope fiend. So why?
I
Right.
hated that nigga, man. I hate that
so,
nigga.
and so, think about it. She's a dope fiend, mama, black queen. We all know what a queen means.
Right.
And then you wonder why your daddy ain't there. She was a fucking dope
He was
fiend,
smart.
nigga.
Right.
he was smart.
He didn't want to be around that dope fiend ass
Away,
woman.
man.
All right. And he probably wasn't even sure if you was his. The way
Come
most
on,
of these
man.
black women act.
No, he wasn't.
He found out, Pocket found out that his mom had kept him from his father. You know, he had deserted her from
As usual.
Yeah, that's when he was on his deathbed. You know, I don't even think he allowed her to opt him when he was on his deathbed.
I heard something like that.
Yeah, his father.
I heard, yeah, now that you mention it, I remember hearing that. That his mother had kept him from his father. All right, and yeah, and then he found out, you know, and it didn't go too well. And that's been the case. We got St. Benji attest to that. You know, it's a lot of men that try to be a part of their children's lives, and the women use them as a weapon, you know, against them.
Yeah, it's leverage.
It's leverage.
That's why you can't give a fuck. That's why scripture say you gotta
My
forsake
ex-wife
that.
did that to me with my sons, and she hate the fact that me and my sons are so tight to this day.
Mine
It bothers her.
Same thing.
She is so angry that we so tight. You know?
And I'm never around, ever. And I told my son, I said I would never give her the privilege or never give you the mindset to even think it's cool for a woman to do shit like that to you because of some kids. You better say fuck your kids like I said fuck y'all.
That's right.
Straight
That's
up.
saying,
That's a manhood, man.
That's right.
Cause see, all these dudes, look, man, one of the mightiest men on the planet told me this, and I ain't even gonna tell you his name. But all these dudes talk about is because of the kid. It ain't about the kids. They just want to be around that bitch, man. Fuck your baby mama. Look, man, I got all my baby mamas punching the air, reaching for some head that ain't there. Reaching for some head that ain't there. You know it's weak. You know it's weak.
Looking like cool and good.
Come on, man. Every time they see a nigga dressed the best with his hands on that white flesh, man. Come on, man. Both of them, they through. But you gotta respect yourself enough. That's why the scripture says, Sirach, give not thy wife, nor brother.
Get it.
Get it. Get it. Please get it. Please get it. And this is what Jake gotta realize, man. You a man of the Lord. And no matter, even if it's the woman situation,
you are the prize.
Exactly.
Right? Like the chick said in the TikTok, one of them videos I got saved, I think it was a TikTok. She said, for all you women that keep screaming, you the prize. Where's the prize holder? All right. How you the prize? Right?
Yeah.
How you keep saying you the prize? Where's the prize holder?
It ain't exactly.
Stupid bitch.
And you brothers in the truth, and I'm talking to the brothers in the truth.
That's right.
Cause I don't. You think I don't like the nigga woman? I don't need niggas. Good Lord. But I'm talking to the brothers in the truth, man.
Yeah.
You got the highest form of wisdom on the planet, man. You got the mightiest power on the planet. Outside of the woman, dealing with anything, man. You really have to walk outside and wake up in the morning knowing the Lord is with you and not them.
Let's go.
You're always going to win. Go ahead.
Sirach 33:19. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend.
So you gotta say fucking kids, fuck them niggas. I have boundaries. Read, keep reading.
Power over thee while you live, and give not thy goods to another.
You ain't gonna play with me on the motherfucking string, cause it's written.
Lest it repent thee, and you entreat for the same again.
So you gonna keep playing the game. The bitch gonna keep stringing you. Your dope fiend ass cousin gonna keep stringing you, and then you gonna be back in the world with this stupid ass nigga. Right. Keep reading.
As long as you live and have breath in thee,
keep the preeminence.
Give not thyself over to any.
Any of them. No, keep reading. Read till it say the preeminence right after that.
It says, for better it is that thy children should seek to thee than that you should stand to their courtesy.
Yeah, ask that. You know, I told the brother with his daughter, I said, man, if I was you, I wouldn't see my daughter for years, because your absence gonna make her ask her mother why. Read that last part again. You better make them little bastards ask their mama why, because they can't talk to me. And now the bitch gotta face it. And I'm nowhere to be found.
Right.
This shit is the game, man. Go ahead.
Sirach 33:21. For better it is that thy children should seek to thee than that you should stand to their courtesy.
Exactly. I ain't making no exceptions. It's just like the men that you over in this truth. I tell them all the time, I understand I gotta face the Lord for myself. But as far as dealing with y'all, I don't give any fucking options. I'm giving orders, and that's fucking it. Read.
In all thy works, keep to thyself the preeminence.
That's it. You're the man of the Lord. The Lord chose you. That's right. That's it. Read the next verse.
It says, leave not a stain in thy honor.
Nope. Nope.
No stain on my name.
Nope. I don't give a fuck. You can say what you want about me. I've been canceled. I've been canceled since 2007. The Lord said, "Bear your crumbs."
So you got your son, your daughter, man. You teach them the ways of the truth. You let them know what it be known, and then that's all you can do for them.
Well, what else you gonna do?
Okay, and that's it. That's what you do for them. And they either gonna cleave unto this truth, All right? By doing that, they standing with you, or they not.
Hey, I think about it all the
They
time.
either gonna respect it, or they not.
That's it.
That's right.
That's it.
King David wasn't wrestling with his fucking kids. He had some wicked ones.
And matter
he
of
had
fact,
some righteous
when you
ones.
think about it, all the
Let him
things,
do that thing.
when you think about all the things that King David did, all right, and I you know, I was this is just a thought, all right, speaking as a man, all right, but it's still on a spiritual level, all right. He was the youngest of 7. After King David was established in all his battles and the things that he did for Israel, the things he did in the name of the Lord, where was his brothers mentioned? All right, because when the Maccabees stood up, the Maccabees brothers was all standing for the name of the Lord. Jonathan got a little overzealous, and you know, but nevertheless,
Yeah.
they were there.
Yeah.
It just wasn't Judas Maccabees there. You know, his brothers were right there with him, swinging swords, man. Where the fuck was David's brothers? They weren't the ones, man.
It's the spirit because
He was.
It's the spirit because he took his nephews, but he didn't take his brothers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He took a lot of his nephews.
And shit, and speaking of sons, his favorite son became a chief adversary of the house of David.
That's why he had some wicked ones. He had it right. He had Solomon.
He had
Absalom.
Solomon. But
He had
Absalom was his
Abijah,
favorite.
So Absalom was
AKA
the one
Nazariah.
Yeah, that was the one he loved.
Absalom was
I mean,
his
he loved.
favorite.
I'm sure he loved all his children, but that was
Right.
that was his guy.
Abijah,
He had to
no
get
motherfucker,
rebuked.
bro.
Because he was crying over Absalom. He had to get rebuked. Man, what the fuck you love Absalom more than us?
But by his nephew. And what did he say? Nothing. Because he was right.
Because he knew he was right.
He was right. He was right.
You know, when your nephew is standing, you know, closer to you than your own son, but you know, those were his brother's sons, so you know, a nephew was like a son.
Well, them
Yeah.
particular 3,
They-
Absalom, Salaki, was his sister's son. They was just right.
Well, shit, but there it is.
Them particular 3 was his sister's sons.
So
But
that was a whole nother line.
I actually think
So
one
once
of his
again,
brother's sons had
I have
slayed
to go. I
Goliath's
have to
son.
go back and read it.
God.
But nevertheless, man, where were they? You know, it's a good question.
Yeah.
So when the Lord is dealing, he did the point of the whole question is that he's either dealing with you or he's not. All right. He's either dealing with you or he's not.
That's it. That's
And
why.
the Lord wasn't dealing with David's brothers. He was dealing with David.
That's right. Hey, Samuel even thought he was. He was looking at him. He's like,
He gotta be.
oh.
Yeah,
Right. He was even looking at him. He like, man, that nigga small. He was looking at it like he was, like that's how it was. But he was like, no,
Right.
not that one. No, not this one. You know?
Going to what the Elder Malcolm was talking about, where was the brothers of David at? This is the book of Mark, chapter 6 and verse 3. And this is something that Murph brought out in class like 2 weeks ago.
Every week, nigga.
Actually, I'm going to start at the top. It says, and he went from thence and came into his own country, and his disciples followed him. And when the Sabbath day was come, he began to teach in the synagogue, and many hearing him were astonished, saying, from whence hath this man these things? And what wisdom is this which is given unto him, that even such mighty works are wrought by his hands? Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James and Joseph, and of Judah and of Simon? And are not his sisters here with us? And they were offended at him. And Murphy brought this out saying, hey, the Lord had many other brothers, right? But when you really get into it, who do we only hear about after this, man? James and
James and
Jude.
Jude.
James and Jude. James and Jude.
There it is.
Where was his other brothers at, man? They weren't fighting. They weren't standing stiffly for the Lord. So, hey, it's no purpose for them to be written of, man. They didn't leave a memorial of themselves. Yeah.
And then he turned around and told you who his family is.
Who is my mother and who is my brother?
Right. His family are the people who do this work, man. All right. That's who your real family is. Your real family are those other Israelites. And guess what? They blood of your blood, bone of your bone too. Yep. All right. At the end of the day, man, we all Jacob's seed, regardless of what tribe we came from. Okay. That's what it is. All right.
had
You
this.
had some more?
Not to that. I had another precept
Go
about
ahead,
keeping the
go ahead,
preeminence.
and then you bring out what you had.
So I can go. This is the book of Proverbs.
Hold on, stop. What does preeminence mean? What does preeminence mean?
Y'all got some homework, nigga.
No, he said it. That's
Oh,
right.
what'd he say?
Yeah. That's a good answer.
That's right.
That's
Nah,
a good
what
answer
you
when you
said,
when you
baby,
do with
man.
it, because look in the,
That's right.
in the Quran,
That's
in
thought,
the
nigga.
unholy Quran, it tells you that the Israelites is the preeminent race.
Preeminent right, that's right.
Right, so that would make you well, damn. If you,
Right.
shit, I know my people are the Israelites. So what the fuck am I following Islam?
Because it's
But, you know,
trendy.
It sounds like we should read the Bible.
There's no accountability in
It
it.
tells you that Jacob is the preeminent race, and that they're to
Right.
return to their book.
Right.
That's right.
All right, to their laws, to their ways,
Right.
roughly paraphrased.
Right.
All right.
And this thing, man, when you really start keeping yourself to the preeminence, the world is gonna call you selfish. They say, "Oh, you're selfish.
And that
I
You're
am.
self-centered."
that's what happened with me and my my Ephraimite. Yeah, because one day, you know, we got into it, and I told her, "You're not the prize, I am." And she can then never. It was all downhill.
And he had on the glasses
and I
when he
put
said
and
it.
I put and I you know, and I put her in place about her wicked ass children. She it was all downhill from them.
That's good.
No, it was all
Where that came from.
we going up.
Right.
Went down.
The stock is going up.
Look,
baby.
soon the man leave, the man goes up and the woman go down.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know how many times I gotta prove this
Because
shit.
now you get ready to get routed out by somebody else.
Everybody else.
you
Hold
get
on.
everybody
I never
else.
in my life thought I
Right?
had to say,
And
change
then-
the other
and-
words.
and then-
Everybody else.
Then, right, and your value just keeps going lower and lower.
And they know
shit
it.
got better.
And they know it.
And you still got the same problems you had before, just worse.
Not yet, they magnified.
Right. Right.
I told the last Keisha I seriously dealt with that. And with a big bright ass, you know, I got that nigger smile every time I'm laying this shit down. I said, well, that's fine. You can go. You ain't gonna have to worry about listening to one man. You gonna listen to 5, 6, 7, and they dispense.
Yep.
So shit, I'm perfect. Like, it's fine.
That's right.
That's exactly what happened.
Right.
That's how it always
Because you
happens.
ain't no man gonna stay with you, man. Especially once they meet them damn kids. Have to deal with them damn niggas.
Are you my dad?
You got a man that was dealing with you, was dealing with your issues, and you go and fuck that up. That's not really wise.
But see, the Lord, and I'm gonna tell you, Jay, something. And like I said, I'm just talking to the brothers in the truth, especially when it comes to dealing with them women and them children and shit like that. What you gotta understand is that the Lord only put these people in your life to bless them or to curse them, man. If you really sincerely believe you're a prophet of the Lord, which I hope you do,
You better.
hey, you better.
Fucking
Hey,
better.
right, when you go into the book of Genesis, the Lord told Abraham, I will bless them that bless thee, and I will curse them that curse thee.
Right.
And you don't understand who these people are and who they was in the past life. But the Lord himself understands that you have an affinity for these people. And the Lord will take these people out your life. He put them, especially these women and children, and he'll try you with them
Yep.
to see how you deal with them and see how you deal with him.
Yep.
And they could have been the motherfuckers that cut your feet off in the past life.
They could have been
Listen,
the one
man.
that was talking shit to Yahweh Shai.
They are. They are. Listen, and that's what I was getting to. Most of these people, if you get in touch with a prophet and you a fallout or like a bitch who left or one of the kids of the prophets, it's a great percentage that the blood of Yahweh Shai is just on your hands. The blood of the prophets are just on your hands. Because when you go in the 2nd Esdras, the 4th chapter, it lets you know from the blood of Abel to this time, to your time, to the end of time, right? From the blood of Abel to the blood of Zechariah, all that blood is against the prophets. The Lord put these people in your life to curse them.
Yep.
Let them go.
Yeah.
Let them go.
It's just like when we say, look, all the northern kingdom that came here from South America,
Yep.
they came here for 2 reasons.
Yep.
Right? They came here to receive judgment or to get beamed up when that time comes. That's right. And the ones that get beamed up are going to be very few compared to the ones that are going to get put to the sword or either put to the fire.
That's right.
Right? It's going to be so that's why they're here.
That's right.
That's why they're here. All right?
That's right.
And I don't know if I mentioned it. I think, who was that? Was that you and I having a conversation about the CIA or the FBI? Talked about them getting with, how they getting together. I was having a conversation with somebody. But the CIA or the FBI, I forget which one, said that a lot of them guys who came up from South America are now gathering together to do that kidnapping shit and all that organized crime shit.
That they was doing
and
down there.
And what they're saying, yes, and what they're saying. And what they're saying basically about the Northern Kingdom here, they're saying that they're soft.
Yeah.
That these Americanized Northern Kingdom, they're soft, and we got to show them the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
They finna convert them niggas.
So yeah. So did I not say that? I
Yeah.
said when these old gang banging ass militarized, military tactic ass Northern Kingdom cats get up here, and they start snatching up these damn counts and the damn Latin Kings and the Spanish Cobras and shit, right? The 18th Street and all of them, when they start snatching these cats up and showing them their tactics and their ways, they're gonna be doing hits on police stations and shit.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you unleashed on America, man, with them cartel jungle tactics, man.
Yeah.
All right. These guys you can really have some problems in America, right? You know? Yeah, exactly.
This shit finna go down, man.
You get ready to have a lot of problems here, man. All right, and they say crime is going up exponentially.
And the police going down low.
And the police forces are getting smaller and smaller.
This shit,
So nobody, and they, like I said, out in California, man, they were offering $200 grand to Alameda County and a couple others there, and don't nobody want to be police.
No.
They're like, no, fuck that. All right, and the old timers are all trying to retire.
Yeah.
Because that Floyd shit that happened,
George Floyd.
that George Floyd shit happened, and it turned a lot of them off because now it's eyes on them and their tactics and all the dirt and shit that they do, and especially these Edomite cops, because now they've gotten to the point where damn, we're actually going to jail for killing niggas with stickers now.
And that's what they signed up to do.
And so, exactly, it's shit. We going to wait a minute, man. We beat these niggas, kill these niggas, shoot them. Write up some fake ass paperwork. Nobody would even ask questions and investigate.
In the 90s, it was all,
now,
boy.
you know, shit. What do you think it was like in the 80s and 70s and 60s?
Yeah.
You know?
They showed you that on the map.
You know that area back there where the steel mill used to be, where they built that road over east? All right? That was all woods, man. All the cops used to take folks back there and beat the shit out of them. All right? They used to take stones back there and beat the shit out of them. All right? And bragged about it. Because I've heard them say it.
That's right.
All right, and I heard this one old cop brag about it, and guess what? Some gangbangers broke in his house, through his garage, beat his ass and shot him and robbed him, stole all his guns and money out of his kind of safe.
All the way up.
All right?
Perfect.
That's how he met his end.
Poetic justice.
But he had lived a life of doing nothing but fucking up Jake when he was young, bragged about it. All right? And
that's right.
And guess what? There was some damn crackers. Hey, some gang banging ass crackers out of Indiana that did this shit.
Oh man, some
Indiana,
you know. Well, no, they were some of the crackers that ran with Issachar.
Oh
but
yeah,
they were Edomites though.
Yeah.
You know, they were some wannabes.
It was poetic.
They wanted some wannabe cholos and some damn. But the Edomites trying to, I guess, I don't know, they were trying to prove themselves.
They be doing that. Now that's crazy. I was talking to the brother about that. Like especially the
when the garage was
they
going down.
big on that, man.
When the garage was going down, that's when they ran up on it.
They be turning little niggas out, especially here in Chicago. When they go to the jails and them little weird Edomites come up there, them Mexicans turn them niggas out, man, and have them doing dumb shit. Yeah, they do. They be praying on them. Them in the jails and shit, the Mexicans look at that shit. Them little wannabe thug Edomites, they turn their ass right out, man. Especially the Kings, man. The Kings and the GDs horrible with that. They don't give a fuck who you is. Oh, but you get sent off, hell yeah, come over here with us. They like prey on Edomites, man, and have them sit. Then they get back out here in the world and shit. They be trying to, what happened to you, honey?
He got tattoos,
right?
All type of shit.
Speaking in slang now.
You got brains.
Bradley.
They be doing that, man. They be getting locked up for some simple ass shit, man. These niggas in the jail be turning these niggas out, man, sending them off.
Well, Esau do want to be like Jake so
Yeah.
bad, man. Right.
I had that on 31 still.
Bring it out, bro.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows. Give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Right. Hey, man, you got to pause. Like David Dawson, you got to stay hard. You got to stay hardcore, man. You know what I mean? And your strength, yeah, pause. All right? Your strength is your masculinity, man. You
Right.
being a man.
And your wisdom.
And
Your
the
wisdom.
and the masculinity and wisdom are attacked hard in America.
That's
In-
right.
In the West, period, man.
That's right.
Right? They like to put the word toxic before masculinity.
Yeah.
That's wicked
Right?
as hell, man.
What? Because guess what? Toxic masculinity got you America.
Exactly.
Toxic masculinity got you all your colonies.
Yeah.
Toxic masculinity won you all your wars.
Yep.
Toxic masculinity got you Rome and Greece. You know?
Yeah.
And every society since then.
You remember when Braun and Jamie was at that castle, and Braun was talking shit to him when they was taking that castle. He said, Braun, you're just a cutthroat. He said, I am. But what do you think your forefathers was? You think you got all these big fancy castles by guys like you? No. Your grandfathers was guys like me. All your grandfathers was guys was cutthroats like me. Who made it possible for you guys to do this today.
That's why you live all rich and good, because you have them cutthroat ancestors that raped, robbed, murdered, and killed every goddamn thing. Which is exactly how the Edomite got in the position that he's in today. He has a very bloody history. All right, and almost every nation. Look, no kingdom raises or falls without blood.
Exactly.
But the amount of wickedness and unrighteousness that went with Esau's way of, all right? Exactly. All right, was just completely inhumane, all right, to the highest level of wickedness, man. Okay? Because not only when he got into control of everything, but then he lied about everything. You know, he fabricated history, he lied about history, he covered up the faces of the judges thereof, and he ruled the world with much wickedness and oppression, man. And now because of modern day technology, all right, all his these books that are 300, 400, 500 years old and relics, all these things are put on blast, challenging the false narrative that he's put up. That's why they send people like Vocab Malone,
Clowns.
Dr. James White,
The Edomites.
you know,
Dr. Brown.
right? Dr. Brown, Klaus Brown, right? You know,
Clown.
that's why they send people like that, man.
Wicked ass niggas, man.
Saw nigga, you know, and all these paid off ass Israelites
Yeah.
that took them paper bag boy Israelites, you know, that's just changing up the doctrine and all that other shit. Old merchandising ass Israelites.
That's filthy lucre.
That all they want to do is sell t-shirts, hats, and sweatshirts. All right,
With fringes on them
and
bitches.
teach the women-friendly doctrines and keep the women money coming in. Let sisters all on the comment board take their opinions and shit. Yeah, right. And so they can get that money to pay for their studio time, so they can sit, do their raps and shit.
Hebrew with a Hellcat.
All right.
That shit lame as hell, too, man.
That shit lame as hell. I keep telling you. Listen, I keep telling you, man. These are them niggas who couldn't make it in rap.
Yeah.
They couldn't be in the street. The folks were sending their ass to the store.
Right.
They wasn't real nowhere else, and they used the truth as an outlet to seem like that, man. Y'all niggas some hoes, and the Lord gonna destroy you.
Exactly.
That's it. I'm not making a long video about it. Hey, listen, the scriptures say, then you will discern between him who serve the Lord and him who don't. That's it.
You know what?
We gonna see.
We gonna finish with this. Now that you said that, 2 Ezra 16:73.
That's right. We gonna see. That's it.
Nigga.
That's it, nigga. We gonna see. Cause all the shit that you think you know, you got it from men that's doing it right.
Exactly.
And that's our apostles and elders who never taught us to do none of this bullshit. Nigga, we go fucking see.
Right. You said 1673?
I got it right here. This is 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
That's it. We're going to see who the Lord is with.
Right.
All right, as we go closer and closer to those final moments, man.
That's right.
Hey, so with that, we're going to give all praises, all honor and glory unto
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Kadash, Kom Yasharallah.
Kom Yasharallah.